Lakefront in Cleveland. Currently, it's the Browns in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
With a field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking deep for Hilton. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Colts.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Sets the kickoff.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. he's going to keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll begin the drive with punt. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the lead is now 24. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's football, and the Colts pick it up.
On the play, recovered by the kicking team.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Browns 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Back to throw here. He'll run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall? And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to his left. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Olivier Vernon. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. At
this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.